guys move up. I think this is all that's left. It's just this little group here. If that's the case, you just let everybody go back to where they're going. Yeah, Anasan is like one of my originals, so the fact that she was just about to like walk up and through there was just an absolute no-go. Alright, you were already hospitalized, injured, no danger, no danger. Sass, Quail was already hospitalized, I don't need to check them. Okay, everybody's mostly fine. This is a better outcome. This is more so what they should have done. Every so often you'll just find that they just decide to fucking go walk into fucking battle. But anywho, I actually really like having this like diggy thingy here. Because more often than not, it causes an infestation. Especially since I've got like fucking 15 drills right here. This is generally a good spot too. So if they happen to pop out here, they just end up... usually the people that do mining also have guns. So I'll normally get them killed pretty quickly. But I will also have to make sure that some of my people do have weapons. Because... well, I can't remember which battle they had, but there is a battle they had where everybody basically got dropped. Like, most people are going to have guns. Let me zoom out a little bit. I don't really feel like putting everybody's weapons on them, but pacifist, not pacifist. Like, a lot of people got guns. I need to... you know what I could do? Okay, so I was really, really low on... melee weapons at one point. I wasn't able to allocate everybody to have a melee weapon. I should honestly try to get a few of those made up because they're not going to require, probably not going to require components. I don't think it's on this one. I love when I look at something and I'm like, something ain't right. Nah, I think it's this fucking one or something. I don't know, one of them. It ain't that. Is it this one? Do you do... alright, hold on. I'm gonna brain work here for a second. Which one fucking does the thing that makes the... I thought it was these that make, like, melee weapons. Are they really not? Yeah, they don't seem to anymore. Okay, hold on. What is the thing that makes a melee weapon? Let's reject process. You know what's probably faster? Is, I was going to say, I could have a look at whichever fucking thing makes the weapon, but, yeah, it ain't going to help me. I don't know where I was going with that, but anywho, look, I have not made stuff for a long time for them. Like, at least, like, we started making a little bit at the first location, and the second location we didn't even get to settle in. Is it this thing? It might actually be this. Oh. That's a fueled smithy. Actually, yeah, it would be this fucking thing. An electric powered station for smithing non-mechanical weapons and tools. Hello, this is the fucking critter that we're missing. Okay, so my only problem with this is working out how the fuck I had this, because I'm pretty sure I have the passage behind it. Hold on, let me bring out the tutorial image of my previous... Do I have it on this one? I have a previous location I'm mapping off, and it won't come into the stream, but that's fine. I go through my images and shit. So I'm building most of the design of this base off a old base that I once built, but I need to find where the fuck my picture of that is. No, that's the Asora stuff. I really gotta rename this fucking shit better. It's under Asora people. No. Speaking of people, you can now find me in your games as well. Apparently my name in game character has been approved, and I can very likely walk into your damn colony at any point in time. There's the picture I'm looking for. Give me that. Yeah, they ended up approving the Kelly Venus with the, in brackets, acrylic in the center. So Kelly Venus is my avatar, for anybody that doesn't know. It's the name of my avatar. And obviously I'm acrylic. So yeah, if I walk into your colony and you see an acrylic and it's Kelly Venus and stuff, Yeah, that's me. So my fueled smithies were originally here, which I don't really mind. I could definitely move my stonecutter things because I've got a lot of extra stonecutter stuff at the moment. So let's move these, reinstall these down. Oh no, it is only the one line after it. Like I said, you guys can't see the fucking stuff that I'm looking at, but I'm working off an old model for my original Hatura colony that I had offline before I ever started streaming. And this has a very, very similar layout to it. It's just that I brewed alcohol in that colony. So we had a lot of like things for alcohol in it. I kind of wanted to leave my electrical things all in one line. I ended up having 4 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of the fueled smithies. And the fueled smithies were dead center, so we'll see how this goes. I should be able to move those. I can always move some of... Yeah, we'll see how we go. Put that down. Now that I've got like the layout of like these 2 where they start, that's fine. So, all I was thinking is if I move them down, I was going to move these down here. Honestly, it doesn't really matter because they make like a shit ton of stuff at all times. I don't know why I'm rotating that, but yeah. We'll move these 2 down. These ones are electric ones anyway. So they should still be able to get electricity being that close to the wall, I believe. And I think this one's getting electricity from here at the moment, so this is fine. Although it looks like it's toggled off. So we'll move that. These, I don't know about. I can uninstall them, so I could definitely move those down. And yeah, I'll probably do that. Either that, or I could put them along here because at the moment I only need like 2 of each thing. But this is fine. We'll get the fucking smithy thing in here. I kind of want a fueled smithy and an electric smithy, but I'd probably go with electric. Just means when we don't have power, we won't have the ability to make stuff on this. There's going to be 2 more things pulling the electricity out of the space. Also, somebody's picking out, but that's fine. So, what I might do is, let's not move these. I actually don't mind having the row of that stuff. I don't mind having the extra ones. I could move the extra 2. And that would allow me to have another one of those in here. I mean, doesn't fucking matter that much. I could just put extra ones down here mirrored. I have a lot of stonecutter stuff at the moment. I don't generally actually need that many. I had a lot of, what do you call these things? The art benches and stuff like that. So what I originally had is, by the look of it, I had 2 art benches. I had 8, by the look of it, drug lab things. Actually, maybe more drug labs than that. Hold on. 9. I had 9 drug labs, which I don't have that many now. I had 7 breweries. I didn't have nearly as many tailoring stations. For some reason, my people didn't fuck over their clothes as badly as they do now. But, yeah. It was more important for us to get a lot of clothing when we arrived here because everybody had tattered shit. But everybody's, like, look at this. We've got, like, tattered apparel is, like, 46. And nobody's in any kind of mental state. This is, like, the best it's been for a very long time. Is, like, nothing is going on. Like, there's weather, there's a little animal filth around the place, there's 46 people out of 250 fucking have tattered apparel, and there's a few hunters that lack weapons. It actually basically tells me that there's, like, a lot of people. Mind you, Jet keeps dropping their gun because they keep getting smacked around for their own devices, so that's really a them problem. I know you're going off to build up. Can I get you to just clean this area? Because it's fucking filthy. But yeah, I used to have like all kinds of like barrels and all sorts of stuff in here. Ideally, I would like them to be making more medicine. I definitely don't feel like they're getting a lot of medicine made for like 4 things. I have way too many of those to begin with. I will disassemble them eventually down the track or put them in storage or whatever. I feel like I've got enough clothes, I've got enough stonecutter thingies. We're not really making a lot of... We're not needing a lot more blocks beyond repair stuff at this point, I think. So stonecutter stuff is really just filling in the gaps for like making nice statues and stuff. So like I could probably pull up like a lot of these because we don't really need it for like general stuff anymore. We've got basically everything I want where I want it. The only thing I would like to have is marble, which we just don't have on this location. But if I wanted to, I could definitely slate the fuck out of this place because we've got like 23,000 slate blocks. So if I wanted that slate flooring that I always fucking wanted, I could have that now. But pulling up limestone for that is a bit of bullshit. So if I'm going to pull that stuff up, I'm going to do carpet or whatever instead. But yeah, we have a lot of blocks versus art stuff versus medical. These things will get made pretty soon. Once these get made, we'll have more components getting made. I would like to get to a point where we can actually have, what do you call it? I want to get I want to get the bionics done. Specifically, I need to fix up a lot of people need prosthetics or bionics. So I really need to produce some of that. I want to get everybody fixed up as much as I can before we move so that everybody's mostly fine. The fuck you doing, Fawn? Mate's just out here pigging out. Shake my head at that. Anywho, we'll get that sorted out. We've got the woodcutters tables. They're all good. Alright. So, I'm probably gonna start into production of the tools and stuff soon. I definitely want 2 sets of stuff getting made. I'm curious if it's worth my time just for now, because I need more components than I really need anything else. I know this is really, really stupid, right? But I'm considering making like a half a dozen of these things. In here, I've got the space at the moment, right? I've got the space, right? But I'm considering making like a half a dozen of these just to get like a shit ton of components made. I'm gonna have to keep mining for steel anyway, right? I'm still searching for steel, and I'm still getting plasteel. Like we're still going out and doing quests, mining quests to get plasteel and stuff, right? But it would allow me to like really fly through. Oh, that's where you two are. It would really let me fly through getting the components made up in a short amount of time, which would allow me to make weapons and the bionics and obviously more of the stuff with all of my various solar shit, right? I'm just waiting to see if somebody needs to be rescued here too, because I mean I'm right here. Holy shit, mate. Fucking absolutely smack them. Are you using a gun? Having an artery blockage. Alright, well, Nerona started that fight and I guess they finished it. How's Calum doing? Calum's fine, they're just downed. But again, another person that has a gun is downed, so they'll be fine. We'll just save that. I love how occasionally I happen to catch a fight in my local area. But yeah, I'm thinking that might be smarter in the short term to just like throw down a heap of that. I obviously want to make sure everything out here that needs steel has steel. Because the components and stuff, we can make the components for it, right? I need that to be disassembled. And I guess like they're not gonna, I guess let's get rid of these, right? Because I need the components anyway, right? They might just happen to put them into it or into these ones, but once they finish building it, it will be in the way. I know at the moment I'm using it, but it's fine. How we got for the power for this section too? It is connected. It is really loosely connected though. I'd like to have a few more lines of power connecting through here, honestly. Alright. Either way, I don't mind what's going on with that. That's okay. Also, I do have the backup of being able to add in more wind turbines and stuff for this section if I require more power. If this starts showing signs of like, oh, we need more, I'll throw down more. Okay. But I think that's what I'm going to do. See how it goes. I'm not saying as I said, I'm not saying this is smart, but let me just shove one of these in here for the moment. I don't want that there permanently, but also I don't want these around the place permanently either. So, I wonder if I could fit one there if I move the fire foam popper. I could definitely get like a third one in this goddamn central area. Like, perfectly centered there. I'm pretty sure I had this as an absolute block where people had like couldn't just walk through it. I'm pretty sure I originally had 5 across the center. Hold on, where did that picture go? Do I still have it open? No. Alright, I was just going to check my picture, but I'm pretty sure I had 5 across the center. I don't want to move the fire foam popper. Realistically, I don't mind those being there. I can put other stuff here for the moment if I need it. If I need to have a second set of those or something like that down here, I'll do that. But let's see if I can crank in a couple more. I just want to keep it up away so that people can still walk through here. To a degree. Alright, that's ridiculous. Completely ridiculous to have 9 of them, but if I can get some motherfucking components made, then actually stockpiling. This is the thing that I need the most at the moment is components. We got steel and we did really good with steel, but I'm still getting steel, right? So I have no real fear of us running out of steel. I can go and raid somewhere and get shit and we'll be fine, you know. Like I literally have that much fucking stuff around here. They'll put that together in no time. And then hopefully I can have a whole fleet of little people down here working on making components. I know we've only got 2 in works at the moment. And we have like basically just perpetually make components. I also have a couple of these where they're allowed to have like multiple people because I just couldn't get them to like, you know, work on the fucking thing. Because sometimes somebody would go down or they'd be out of base or something like that. And it's like 100% bags that person for some reason. But it's fine. We probably need, I'm going to need so many components just to build all these in the first place. I'm going to use up so many components to make this. I don't even know who's supposed to be working on this. I'm just going to add in that additional bill. I saw the other one had it too. Where it's to make it until you have... And the reason why I want that is because it should trigger somebody else to walk their ass down here. And hopefully start working, because this one's locked to bear at the moment, and Young can do the alternate. See? Whereas this one can only have 1 person at a time. It does mean that half the time they put like a piece down, and it doesn't mean that they finish it. But I don't know where the fuck Bear is. Like, Bear could be asleep at the moment. It allows for a nighttime worker to be around if I need it. Like Red. Red's supposed to be working on one of these, by the way. Chet, the fuck you doing, mate? What is your health concerns? You got a peg leg. And your other leg is... Oh my god, mate. Do I even have... Do I have bionic legs? Mate, I would do you a solid and get you a leg if I had it. I've got arms. Got denture. Prosthetic arm. Yeah. Also, when the fuck did we get Joywire? Did I get that as a gift? Because I don't buy that shit. Okay. Yeah, no, if I healed him up, his eye would probably be the only thing that would probably get fixed up. Although getting bitten in the eye has to fucking suck. Oh, sick. Exotic goods trader. Are you flying over? Yes. Oh, thank God. This is best case scenario. Who is in the area that I can do a trade with? Chimpanzee, no. Well, Frankie, nah. Extend that search a little bit. Marjot. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody just yet. might have a bit of my drink while I'm looking. I think Dodsworth can do it. Yeah, just not that well. There's got to be somebody else in this area. Like, there's a fuck ton of people wandering around at this time. Is that silverware? You the silverware I'm thinking of? Yeah, you are. Okay, you can do the thing. I was going to say, I'm like, I've got to have at least one person that can do talking really well in this area. And, silverware shouldn't be up at this time. I'm pretty sure she's a night timer. Aren't you? Silverware and Seahorse. Seahorse is the better one for this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's 9 out. I don't know why she's up. It's like 7 hours into the day, so it's like crack of dawn. I guess she might have been going to bed. Maybe. But I doubt it. Either way, let's see what we can trade, because I have a lot of food. And this is exotic goods trader, so that also includes the thrombos as well. Hold on. Okay, what have you got? You got a monkey. Fucking throwing monkeys at me. Terrible. I have a lot of animals, which is great. You've got donkeys. You have components. You take drugs. Cool. This is looking good. Alright. You also have gold, which I don't mind buying occasionally to have surplus when they will buy something. But they don't look like they're going to buy any additional food. But I want your glitter world medicine, your components, your advanced components, your medicine stuff. I don't want the drugs in my base. I do want my healer mixer. I do want your plasteel. I want your psychic soothe pods, which, by the way, I've got a few of those finally. For a while, I thought those things were extinct. Like, legitimately, they were just not there. What have you got? Artistic. Cooking. Cooking could be good. I could buff up somebody that's low-level cook, but I do have a lot of people that can do cooking, and I have basically a billion benches for people to, like, mess with that. The only thing that would be good for is maybe, like, somebody like Star, who isn't great at anything, but I've given them lots of skills. Artistic, though, could be good. I do have a few of those. I just don't, like, super need them. I'm gonna see. I've already got, like, a lot on this, so I don't really want to crank it up too high. On Psychic Shock, I'll get that more than anything. I have gold around, so I guess we're gonna sell that to make a bit of a difference, because I just don't have silver. And I'd have to sell a few animals for this, which is fine. I do have a few thrombos lurking around. I just don't have any baby males at the moment, which is wild, because the rarity of just getting a female. Let's see, what have you got? You got a baby one here? It's like 3 years old. Now you gotta be one of the original male Megasofts. I've got a couple of baby male panthers. Fine. I have named panthers. Bubba is one of my male adult panthers, so I don't ever have to worry about accidentally overselling my male panther quantity out of here. For anybody that's ever wondering about this, I try to sell out a lot of, like, the males, because keeping a lot of females allows for, like, quick breeding reproduction and stuff, as opposed to keeping the males, which can't exactly replicate themselves. So it's generally more efficient to kind of, like, sell off the males and keep the females and replenish the males, like, super, super quickly. I just have so many fucking male panthers, which is fine because they would have got auto-culled anyway on adulthood, but in this case they're not. I wish I could have got more chickens though. I would like to I'd nearly like to double my chicken quantity to help with my animals. I kind of might lock one of my chicken areas indoors, to be fair. Alright, this is nearly even. I've got like a male yak. I can sell that off. And you guys got a fair bit of money. I don't have any more silver floors I need doing, which is great. So I'll just take the little bit that I've got and we'll break even with that. Not the best trade to exist, but it is not the worst. And I don't know where that's landing in. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop putting it in there. I can't express how much that pisses me off. I actually can't. I have to keep fucking breaking this open to get that out of there. You know what I should do is I should put doors on that. But I don't want doors to be on that because that fucks with my fucking aesthetic. But yes, every time I trade for something lately, they keep putting it in here. I'm thinking about putting a fucking roof on the bits in between where the air conditioner's up. But I don't think that's going to help me because they're just going to put it in that corner by comparison. At least some of it opened up and it went inside the building, which is nice. But yes, now I need somebody like Amia, come back here, you. Can I get you to come back up here? And open that up and then open that up. That's going to help me a bit. But yeah, they keep fucking doing this. I lost my stuff for so long and I could not figure out where my fucking traded stuff went. And then I found it and it was in like this spot here. And I'm like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And every time I get a fucking trader thing, like it must be because I have like these fucking orbital trade things here. I'm guessing that's like the closest to this, but I've got them in the prison and that's a lot fucking closer. I also had them in the hospitals as well, to be fair, but I don't at the moment. But yeah, like goddamn, that is also artistic. I knew I had one. Alright, well let's go have a look and see, because one of the new guys I got could need some skills. What do? You do animals and stuff. You're definitely not the candidate for this. What about the two people that are in prison? You do artistic at a 10. You don't. You do social and stuff. Like, I could give you artistic skills. Not gonna help us much. What are you doing, Seal? You got it at 10. Alright. Well, where's people that can do art and shit? It's kind of a low-ish level. Like, you got a 4. What are you? You're a handler. You're Tyran. I really want you inside doing art when you've got animals outside. Looking for somebody that's got like a 2 or a 3, but not like anything else like super special. Like that kind of stuff. Like, I want Nat to say what they're doing. You? Cheaper could benefit. Actually. What do? You do hunting. Okay, well, if you're not hunting, because I don't always have animals on my map, let's grab Chibo. I do not always have animals around to hunt because my people and my animals collectively eat everything, so there isn't always something to do, you know. The other thing too is I thought about, since I'm working on like getting statues and stuff, I thought about making more of these, but realistically I think 2's enough because we're constantly fucking making stuff. 30, 20... That's going to cap pretty soon, but that's small sculpture, grand sculpture, small sculpture, and large sculpture. We don't get many grand sculptures. I'd actually like more of those, realistically, around the place. Rock's got inspired surgery, so that's always great for Rock, I guess. But yeah, we have a lot of fucking supplies at the moment. We have like 11,000. Yeah. 11,000 fucking rice. That's a lot of rice, actually. I have a lot of rice. I should probably make one of these. I guess because they're not bringing the potatoes in yet. All of my people, all of my plant cutter people, sorry, I'm dying here, are going for the strawberries at the moment and nobody's hauling shit in. I'm guessing that, like, my panthers are, like, busy doing something else. I don't even know what. Like, all my animals are up here, like, eating and stuff. Like, they're eating half the crops. So what I want to do is I want to shove the chickens, I guess, back into this rice field. Again, I might shove the chickens and the ducks. Like, I don't know if I should shove them together. I could probably fit them both in here. I think this would regrow. It just doesn't have a lot of food source at the moment. Let's make this allowing for that again. I got to get my fucking animals up in numbers. I really do. So, ducks and chickens. And I'm going to have to find all of the fucking pen markers out here. I think there's one behind that. Yes. I've got several pen markers because I want my people to be able to come in at like multiple different areas and like dump off animals and stuff like that without like, you know, having to walk half a mile across my area, generally speaking. But yeah, it is annoying when I have to like set this up because sometimes it's a lot to find them all. That's a 3. There isn't one there. There is one here. I don't know if I have more pen markers. No? No. Okay. That should be all my pen markers. So the chicken should get moved in. Let's sort out the chicken numbers and the duck numbers and stuff. So I've got like 5 males and stuff. I really need this to be a 10 male and 10 male situation, which honestly sounds like chainmail. But I want to get this literally just fucking doubled. I want this to be at 40, my chickens and ducks, because I think they're not producing, like they are producing eggs, but the eggs are not hatching at all. And I know that that's feeding a lot of my animals and shit. And it is winter, but if the eggs could stay in here, that would be great. I don't believe I have an egg box anywhere on a map anymore, which means